And welcome back, everyone, for game number 2 of Adsel Softball, where the Great Slambinos are taking on Smoking Bases. So Terrence Hardy with a ground ball. Nelson can't quite bring it in, and Matt Self is calling him safe. Nelson Gregory disagrees. High fly ball by Braden Holcomb. It's gone. It is over the fence, over the left field fence, and Braden Holcomb is going to score 2 runs on that home run. So great start for Smokin' Bases, who for once in a while finally has a full team here being fielded. So great way to start as Joe Hawley steps up to the plate as the third batter. Nelson Gregory starting off with a good day of pitching other than the home run there. And Hawley drops it in. Phil Dunkley once again comes up on the shortstop. Luckily no injury this time, but an error caused by Phil Dunkley allows Joe Hawley on base. Avery Davis appeared to be calling that one, but Phil wasn't turning off. Ground ball to Cravens Belk on second. Overthrows Carter at second base. Hawley's coming around. Or sorry, that's Sam Luce, I believe. Sorry, my mistake. So that'll be a single for Boyd that advances Hawley over to third. And that's Chelsea Carter now with the fly out to right center field. And my former co-host, Ryan McMahon, steps up, wisely wearing long pants today to protect his legs. Took some damage in previous games. Was questionable to play today, but found the fortitude to be able to take the field for his team here in the bronze medal match of Adsel Softball. And ground ball to third. Cravens Belk's got a lot of momentum, so able to pull it in, make the throw to second for the out. But Joe Hawley will score to put another run. So 3 runs scored, 2 outs for the Smokin' Bases. Adam Kellner up to bat. Adam Kellner gets a piece of it, sends it foul. Pitcher Gregory can't get over there in time to get the out, though. So that's ball 2. Count is 2-1. And Kellner finds the gap between short and third. That'll send McMoney around. He questioned whether he'd be able to run the bases or not, but seems to be moving okay. So Blaine Wiley stepping up for Smokin' Bases now. Wiley steps into it, takes a hard swing, and sends it foul over the right field line. So that'll be 2 strikes on the board for him with 2 outs. Got to be a little careful here. Another foul ball will be an automatic out. And sends it into right field. McMoney hobbling around, booking it, able to score for another run. So Smokin bases is smoking the bases right now. Oh, sorry, that was a horrible phrase there. But Great Slambinos can't come up with the defense they need to get the outs. And Allison Latham with a big hit out to left field, brought in by, I believe, Jay McPhillips. And that'll end the inning, but 4 runs have been scored. Hey there, kitty kid. We're doing a little broadcast here. That's all. All right, going into the bottom of the first now, Jay Sewell is going to lead off for the Great Slambinos. Nelson Gregory running around for first base coach. Strike one. Sewell steps back, finds the get past Kellner, sends it out to left field for a single. So starting off big for Great Slambinos as Sam Luce steps up. Great Slambinos at times has had plenty of success on the offense, but it's been the defense that's been their Achilles heel at times. Chelsea Carty pitching for the Smokin bases. Luce gets on top of it. Carter had a chance to get the out at first, but chose to change it and get the out at second instead. Just made the throw in time. Yeah, she decided at the last second to get that advanced out or advanced runner. Almost waited too long. Phil Dunkley sends a hard ground ball to Allison Latham, who brings it in to get the out at first. Will move Sam Luce over to second, though. And former MVP Justin Gunter was primarily the MVP because he hit it over the fence every time at Rhodes. And just like the past, mile high, left fielder tries to throw the glove up in the air, but to no avail as Justin Gunter scores 2 runs, showing why he was the former MVP. So Justin Gunter with a big home run to start off the scoring for the Great Slambino. Craven Belk steps up to bat now. See if he can continue this success with 2 outs. High fly ball out to left field. It's going. And Hardy robs him, grabbing it at the fence. Oh, no, sorry. It looked like Hardy had grabbed it, but he cleared the fence. Another home run. It looked like Hardy was just there in time, but no. Cravens Belk with home run number 2 for the Great Slambinos cuts the lead to 1. Smokin Bases now only leads 4-3. And Avery Davis with a hard line drive out to left field. Bring it in, throw it into second, hold Avery Davis at first. Jay McPhillips steps up to the bat. Carter just gets the edge of the zone there. As usual, Jay McPhillips arguing the call. What else is new? Phillips with a line drive out to left field. Hardy makes a dive but can't bring it in. Lets the ball bounce off the wall. That'll send McPhillips not. Oh, and Phillips takes a dive. Third base can't bring in the ball, so they don't get the pickle. So Phillips is saved from an embarrassing out, but still, that play will be immortalized now for history here. But that'll send another run around to tie up the game at 4. Still 2 outs for the Great Slambinos. And Dr. J. Jeremy Joffrey takes a swing at it, sends it foul. Joffrey with a little blooper to third. That'll end the inning. Jay McPhillips can go dress his wounds. So going into the top of the second, the game is now tied 4-4. What is shaping up to be an exciting matchup here of Atzel softball. And our esteemed athletic director, Greg Byrne, now up to the plate for Smokin Bases. I want to thank Greg for all the great activities and food provided here at the Atzel. Oh, no, it almost a foul out as Kendall Mays nearly brought in the tip foul. Definitely don't want to get Greg out that way. And Greg sends it back down the left field line for strike number 2. So Byrne sits 1 ball, 2 strikes. No runners on. Byrne sends it down to the third base line. Cravens Belk can't bring it in, and that'll be a single for Greg Byrne. So Smokin Bases starting off right with a leadoff single as William Dennis steps up to the plate. Dennis takes a swing at it. Gregory throws it to second for the out, and they toss it to first for the double play. So great double play there. Puts our esteemed Greg Byrne back in the dugout. So that's just like that. We've got 2 outs as Deja Thibodeau steps up. Needs to find a hit here. Takes a step back as Gregory throws that inside. Thibodeau reaches for it and swings, but can't make full contact. Count is 1-1. Another swing, another strike for Thibodeau. And one more swing, and that's strike number 3 for Thibodeau. And That'll end the inning. No damage done there as Great Slambinos find some success in the field. We'll be going to the top of the second when we come back. Nelson Gregory steps up for the Great Slambinos. He sends it hard down to the left field. Terrence Hardy with a grass level grab gets the out. So the batters have been picking on Hardy. He's had it clear the fence just ahead of him, but Hardy able to bring that one in for out number one. Kendall Mays with a little popper. Carter lets it bounce foul. So that'll be strike number two with one out. Jay Sewell is on deck waiting for his chance, but he may not get it unless Mays can find the field here. Another pop for Mays, but Carter brings it in for out number two. So Jay Sewell up to bat now, 2 outs. Sewell takes a step up, line drive out to left center field. Hardy brings it in, but not before Sewell takes first. Well, that'll bring up MVP candidate Sam Luce up to the bat. And Luce with a ground ball to Carter. Carter turns, makes the throw to second. And that'll be out number 3 for the Smokin bases. Score is still 4-4. All right, leading off for the Smokin bases is Cammie Cooper. Cooper leads off with a foul for strike number 1. Good strike from Gregory there. Count is 0-2. Cooper finds the hit, throws it to, or line drives it to Avery Davis, and Davis throws to Gunter for out number 1. So Terrence Hardy stepping up to the plate. Hard hit, slips past Avery Davis at shortstop. Hardy rounds the bases, but wisely heads back to first. Now, Braden Holcomb, who hit a home run at his last at-bat, steps up to the plate, looking to do more damage for Smokin bases. And Braden sends it down the left field line all the way fair. McPhillips tries to get it in, but not before Holcomb scampers to two and sends Hardy around to third. So runners on second and third. Joe Holly steps up to the plate. See if there's a sacrifice here to send the players. Nope, straight up the second base line there. And Holcomb is booking it. Holcomb will score. So that's 2 runs for Smokin bases to take the lead again, 6-4. Will Boyd stepping up to the plate now. Boyd with a high fly ball out to left center field. Phil Dunkley calls it. Phil Dunkley catches it. And that's out number 2 for the Great Slambino. Pitcher Chelsea Carter now up to bat. 1 runner on, 2 outs. Carter rips it to right field over Sam Luce's head. Holly will scamper to second. So 2 outs, 2 runners on. Ryan McMunn steps up to the plate. So first pitch ball. Gregory's got to be careful here. Ryan has shown his ability to reach the grass. And the fly ball out to left field. Jay McPhillips brings it in for out number 3 to end the damage. But 2 runs have been scored, and Smokin bases now lead 6-4. We'll be back with the bottom of the 3rd inning here shortly. Stay with us here for more Atzel softball. So Phil Dunkley leading off for Smokin bases here. If Dunkley can find a base, he has the wheels to get around. A hard hit up to Carter. Bounces off Holcomb. And never one to stop. Phil Dunkley rushes around past the ball as the defense seems to think the play's over. But Dunkley had other plans. And former MVP, former home run hitter Justin Gunter hit a home run on the last at-bat to start off the scoring for the Slambinos. Gunter steps back. He's not going to get enough of it. And pop-up fly out to Braden Holcomb at shortstop. So former MVP, former home run hitter Justin Gunter takes the walk back to the dugout, bringing up Cravens Belk with 1 out, 1 runner on. if Cravens can put this down the right field or up the middle here, Phil Dunkley is definitely going to go for home. Phil doesn't believe in taking single bases. He's got to take things in chunks. And Cravens flies out to left field. It's over the left fielder's head, and Dunkley can take a casual walk home as Cravens heads to first. And that'll score another run, cutting into the lead. Now 6-5, Smokin bases. Oh, and Davis hits it hard off Carter. Ball will bounce over to the third base to hold the runners. Carter shakes it off as Jay McPhillips steps up to the plate. We heard the crack up here, so big props to Carter for taking that hit. Strike one. Strike two. Carter continues. Excellent job of pitching today. Count is 1-2. Phillips steps back and sends it out to left field. Cravens belts, jogs around to third. That'll load the bases. So one out as Jeremy Joffrey steps up to the plate, looking to see if he can score a few runs here. Joffrey sends it hard down the left field line, foul for strike number one. So just a single there. Looked like was looking away there. Sorry, folks, but that'll run 2 runs around it, I believe. So Great Slambinos takes the lead, 7-6. 2 runners on base, and Gregory sends it out to right center field. Holly can't bring it in. McPhillips is running in. Gregory's tempting Boyd there at first. That'll score another run for the Slambinos, who now lead 8-6. Kendall Mays stepping up for Slambinos. Kendall sends it to third base, who tagged the runner, and Kellner makes a wild throw, which will allow Gregory to bounce over to third base. So Kellner picks up the out, but wild throw allows Gregory to move over into the scoring position with Jay Sewell stepping up to plate. Sewell has shown time and again that he can peel the leather off the ball, and he sends it down to right field, which will score Gregory. And a little slower base running there from Mays allows the Ryan McMahon to get the ball in time to get the force out at second, but the run will count. So great defense there from McMoney to get the ball out in time. So correction there, that run did not score because of the force, but it is now 8-6. So Smokin' Bases needs some offense here. Kellner flies it out to left center field. Dunkley brings in the out. So Blaine Wiley up to bat now. Steps back, high fly ball. Shortstop Avery Davers brings it in for out number 2. So that'll bring in Allison Latham. First pitch from Gregory, strike. And hard hit from Latham, slips past Gregory. That'll be good for Sewell sends it in. Latham's going to take another base. Sewell was definitely wanting to try to steal an out there, but ended up costing his team. He's got to remember, Gunter is so tall that it's really hard for him to get down for those ground balls. So really needs to make sure you get a good high throw for Justin Gunter there. And Greg Burns steps up, lets it rip out to left field. McPhillips, not caring that it's the AD, runs out and catches the fly ball for out number 3, ending Smokin' Bases' chances at a comeback. So bottom of the 4th, there are 17 minutes left on the clock. Smokin' Bases got to find some defense and hold Slambino here. If they give up any more runs, it's going to be a little bit hard for them to come back from. Sam Luce up to bat for the Great Slambinos, leading off the bottom of the 4th. And a fly ball from Luce. Carter calls it. Carter catches it. So out number 1 for Chelsea Carter. So Phil Dunkley stepping up to the plate. Dunkley has the highest rate of doubles in the league, I think. I'm just making that setup off my head here. He's not usually content for taking a single, so we'll see what happens here. One ball, one strike. Ball 2. Dunkley leans back, takes a fly at it. Not who you want to hit it to at right field there. Ryan McMahon brings it in out for out number 2. And former MVP, former home run hitter Justin Gunter stepping up to the plate. High fly ball from Carter sends strike 1, or ball 1. And Gunter gets over the top of it, sends it foul. So 2-1. Justin Night Train celebrating the time when his team was called Night Train. Apparently can't let the past go. So 3 balls, 1 strike. And Gunter probably should have let that one go as he flies out to Braden Holcomb at short. So former MVP Justin Gunter not able to extend the scoring lead for Great Slambinos. Smokin Bases comes into the top of the fifth, trailing 6-8 with 14 minutes to go. William Dennis up for Smokin Bases to lead off the fifth. Dennis takes strike one. Count is 1-1 now. Gregory not able to bring in the throw. Has to chase down the ball. Dennis sends a fly ball. Avery Davis just misses it as it goes over his head. So that'll be a single to lead off the Smokin Bases start. Deja Thibodeau stepping up. Thibodeau reaches for it but can't make connection. So strike one. Stands really filling up here at Rhodes Stadium as people are coming off work. Got food and games, beverages, and a water slide even for the kids. I don't know what people are more excited about, the free food or the prospect of our next game between Bat Intentions and Jobu's Revenge. But we've got a close game right here, so everybody's winning here right now. Cammie Cooper up. Count is 1-1. Last pitch ball. Ball three from Gregory. First baseman Justin Gunter waving to his fans in the crowd. Probably needs to keep his eye on the field, though. And Cooper, hard hit down the left field, but it'll go foul for strike number two. Got a full count now. Cooper getting some advice from the dugouts or the stands, I'm not sure. Let's see if it makes the difference. And Cooper sends it down to third base. Cravens brings it in, but can't make the catches. Sam Luce has to stretch over for it. And so that'll advance Dennis over to second as Cooper takes a single. Now Terrence Hardy has improved steadily throughout this season, becoming a reliable hitter and fielder for the Smokin Bases. He's got two runners on in scoring position. Oh, but takes a big swing at it. May have jinxed Hardy here. Hardy tosses his glasses over. Clearly they were distracting him, so let's see if he can hit it now. And gets on top of it, bounces it to second. Sam Luce thought about turning the double play, but settles for the out at second. So that's 2 outs as Braden Holcomb steps up to the plate here. First pitch ball. So you've got Dennis in scoring position. If Holcomb can find some grass out in the outfield. Oh, and almost got another one down the left field line, but just foul. Pitch from Gregory, hit from Holcomb. That'll send Dennis home and Hardy over to second. Scoring one for the Smokin bases to cut into the lead of the Great Slambino. Score is now 8-7 Great Slambinos with Joe Hawley coming up to the plate. First pitch strike. Hardy and Holcomb both have the wheels to burn these bases, so if Hawley can find some grass, they have the potential to score two on this one. But Hawley now sitting with 2 strikes, no balls. Sorry for that phrasing. And that's strike 3 as Hawley is caught looking on that one by Gregory. So a little cut into the lead, but Great Slambino still leads here with only 8 minutes left to play as we go into the bottom of the 5th. So Craven's Belk up to bat. Sends a high fly ball out to left field. Belk another brought in by the left fielder for out number 1. That's not sure who that is out in left field, but they're about to get another catch as Avery Davis sends it out to him. So that's Blaine Wiley accounting for both of those outs there. So 2 outs as Jay McPhillips steps up to the plate. McPhillips usually likes to send it down that left field. Let's see if he does it again. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Nelson Gregory having a conversation with the umpire, Steve Galici. Phillips sends it to shortstop. Braden Holcomb brings it in. That'll be out number 3 as Smokin bases have a chance to cut into that lead once again. So it's top of the 6th now. Score is 8-7, Great Slambino. Another nail biter here between 2 teams that had the potential to play in the championship game, but I believe just missed it on head-to-head results. So they both faced disappointment. Not as great as Aaron Jordan and Tuscaloosa Redemption did, who fell into the toilet bowl based off of 1 out. Will Boyd stepping up to the plate now for Smokin bases. Boyd with a high fly ball out to left field. McPhillips tracking it back. McPhillips makes the catch. That'll be out number 1 for Great Slambinos. I have had trouble saying that name all year. It is not the Great Slambonis. It is the Great Slambinos. Carter takes a slice at it. Sam Luce finds it, tracks it down, makes the catch for out number 2. Got a defensive showdown here between them. There's my father standing in front of the camera. My son there. Oh, and McMoney takes a big swing of it. I think we felt the breeze up here. So that's strike 1 for Ryan McMahon. He wanted that one bad. Couldn't make connection. Another hard hit. Craven's Belt brings it in. Makes the throw. Looked like Matt Self called him safe before he even touched the bag. But so definitely a close call there. But McMoney finds the base even with his wounded leg. Kellner flies it up to shortstop Avery Davis, who brings it in for out number 3. So the defensive battle continues going into the bottom of the 6th. Only 3 minutes left. If Smokin bases can find the lead here in over 3 minutes, that might be game. We'll see here. It's definitely going to be an exciting finish for sure. As always, this broadcast is brought to you by our sponsors, Nate's Oats, part of a balanced breakfast, and the Burn Notice. For hard-hitting sports news and information, follow the Burn Notice. And Jeremy Joffrey sends it down the left field line for foul and strike number 1. Looks like my father's going to stand in front of the camera again. He's thinking about, finds a seat. Looks like he's going to sit right there. Thinks about it. Nope. Little conversation. And Nelson Gregory steps up to the plate. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Gregory finds the ball, sends it out to right field. Holly's getting under it. Holly misses the catch. He lost it in the sun. Gregory goes on to second. Almost overruns second. He's tempting the runners, but he's going to stay there. Time is ticking down here. Grant Slambinos looking to run out the clock and potentially end this game. Mays reaches for it for strike number 2. Mays reaches for it again, sends it foul, and that's out on strike 3. So 35 seconds left. If they can get an out here in under 30 seconds, we might play another inning, I believe. I think Sewell is a man of strategy, though. He may be letting this one tick down, or not. He's going to take a swing at it, sends it out to left field. Oh, and he makes the catch with 14 seconds left. Blaine Wiley with the catch. And we're going into another inning. If Sewell just lets that ball go, this game was probably over based on the time running out. But with that hit and that out, Blaine Wiley with a leaping catch there. And Smokin bases has got a second chance to take the lead and potentially upset the great Slambinos. Wow, what? And now Blaine Wiley stepping up to the plate here. What a play there by Wiley. and the timing, gosh, just tells you got to be aware of the clock here when you're playing at Edsel softball. Wiley sends it out. McPhillips can't bring it in. Wiley looks a little hobbled as he's running around. And it looks like Blaine Wiley is going to be subbed in, or pinch runner. Adam Kellner is going to come in for him. Allison Latham at the plate. Takes first pitch strike. Latham with a ground ball to Sam Luce, able to get the out at second. But Allison Latham will reach. And Greg Byrne, our esteemed athletic director, steps up to the plate. Greg Byrne telling McPhillips to move over because he's definitely hitting it down that left field line. And Greg Byrne drops it in front of Davis. Davis tosses it to Luce. Luce throws it to second for the out, and that will end the game, folks. There was some drama there with an extra inning from Blaine Wiley, but the defense of the great Slambinos comes up clutch and ends the game. So just like that, game's over. Great Slambinos wins our third place game. They will take third place in the league with an 8-7 win over the Smokin Bases. Sorry, I'm still in a little shock at how quickly that ended. Our next game up will be the Bat Intentions versus Jobu's Revenge. Bat Intentions took a 4-1 record into this game. Jobu's Revenge coming in 3-2. So just like that, we're done with 2 games, and our championship game will be coming up next. So stay tuned. We'll be live again here shortly. David Nieder throwing kisses to his fans in the stands. He will be playing for Jobu's Revenge when we return.